What's up, you guys? It's Mary.
And Amma.
Leave a chance to like,
Subscribe.
share,
And comment.
down below. Today we are reviewing part 3, the final part of the Single Life 90 Day Fiance. And I think we're just going to get right into it with Veronica. I feel that was the most entertaining. Veronica, Tim, Jesse. Jesse, I don't know why they keep on bringing him there. He wasn't even on this season. The last time we saw him was last season. Apparently he's not with the girlfriend anymore. Looks like he's lying. Next, Veronica.
She's on her way to Malaga. And I will go see her in a moment. She's taking a flight right now. I can call her. You want me to call her? You want to call her?
Never calls her though. I don't think they're together.
I was like, what the hell?
I don't think they're
Apparently
together.
they saw them on, someone asked her on Twitter,
Are you guys together?
are you guys together when she was in Dubai? And she said,
No, we're not
she
together.
said we're not together. And she, Debbie said she has seen Jesse online saying that they're not together. Like
Wait,
he's lonely, he misses her, whatever.
Yeah, heartbreak.
So I don't know why he's there lying.
But he doesn't want to look like an ass in front of Tim.
I
So
guess so.
it is what it is. But let's talk about how Veronica is. I mean, it's not even dating. Let's talk about how Veronica has a new F buddy, Jamal, Kim's son, Kim, who's dating Usman. That's who she's dating, and Tim is disgusted.
And she reached out
To him,
to him
just for
after
her.
she had seen him on the
show or
with
whatever.
Kim. I guess she looked at Kim and says, well, I mean, he's mama all into young people. I mean, you know, let me see if he's into older women. And goes for him. And
Just for her to tell him, oh look, we don't have to be committed. You can see other people, and guess what? If I find somebody that I like, I will also see other people. But you're not. You say that you are too lazy to do so. But he is there having sex with other women,
And he says
protected though.
he says so to your face. I mean, he didn't have to say that.
I thought it was
When they asked him,
embarrassing.
are you sleeping around with other people? He didn't have to say that. He could have said no. And then later on said, I really am, but I just didn't want to say that on TV. Whatever. Like, he could have said so. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he wants to put her in her place.
But he's like, yeah, he didn't hesitate. Yeah, you know, I am sleeping with other people.
My issue with Veronica is basically what happened was they met up in San Diego. They had dinner. Apparently, according to her, they did not want the night to end. So she sleeps with him on the first day.
Yes.
Just for her to tell him, oh, we don't have to be committed, which I really think he told her, we're not going to be committed. Like, I'm 27. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
And now you have the reunion, and now you bring him out. Like, you guys have been dating for months. You had one encounter, and now you bring him out. That's too soon.
Yeah, she was really like
He's
hyping
so
him up.
handsome, you know. It's
how
very
Kim-
new.
Like how Kim hypes Usman up.
Yes.
That's what she was doing with Jesse. I said, Jesse, Jamal. And she was having, oh, he's very handsome.
It's very new. He makes me happy. You guys had sex once, had dinner once. That's it. And he's on the reunion. It's too damn soon. Just for you did all that, Veronica, just for him to embarrass you and tell you that he's not gonna be forced into a relationship and he refuses to be put into one, and how, oh, you know, we're just having fun. Veronica, you were sitting down there jumping down Tanya's throat, but you're not far behind her. You might not be having threesomes, but you sure are here shacking up with some 27-year-old who's telling you that he's having sex with other people. Protected? I doubt.
And
Child, please.
And he's not ready for a commitment.
Any man who wears tight pants
I'm
like
sure
that.
he's being protected. I'm going to take him at his word. He said he's protected. I believe he's being protected. I think young people these days, they're more about their protection, you know, because they don't want to get any diseases, they don't want to get pregnant or anything like that. They're trying to make sure they wrap it up or take whatever birth control to ensure.
I always say any man who's wearing tight ass jeans or tight ass pants is not someone who is ready to procreate. Because your cojones are not able to breathe. Your sperm is not able to grow abundantly. So that's why I always said. I said it about Nate with his 15 earrings. No, what was
Bachelorette?
that? No, who was that guy who Michelle was dating?
Nate.
Yes, Nate with his
yeah.
15 earrings.
Yeah.
I said about that other guy. Who was the other one? Anyway, there was a couple men I talked about it on the Bachelor Nation. Also that guy, that biracial guy who ended up dating that girl who went to that what was it? It wasn't a Ku Klux, but it was some racist event.
Matt.
Rachel.
Matt.
Yes, him. You
Yeah.
can't procreate wearing no tight jeans tighter than mine. What you doing? Oh, that's what I said. And you're here shining with some 27-year-old holding his hand and all this stuff, and then yes. But as soon as they had to start asking questions, he removed himself from you and was looking
That
at
hand that was here went right here and
like,
leaned to the side.
And then Tim could just see through his BS. And she was like, the thing is, Veronica, I know you.
Yes.
You want marriage, you want a husband. He said, look, if you want an F buddy, then hey, that's fine. But I know that's not what you don't.
Exactly.
But I know that's not what you want.
Yeah. You really do like him. And
I can see it.
That he wants a commitment. But you're trying not to put any pressure on him.
Exactly.
And a lot of times, even young women do that. Like I saw that singer Florilla, who did the song FNF.
Oh,
Glorilla. And I think they do that because, one, they want to seem as though everything's peachy with them. They don't mind someone just, being an F-boy with them. But they really want a relationship. They really do.
Yeah.
But they're talking all this stuff.
What's
like trying to make it seem like I'm good, you can't hurt me because I don't want you anyway, which they really do.
Well, if you didn't want him, you would not be opening your body up to somebody that you didn't want. That's why.
They really want a commitment. So, and a woman can't go out there having sex like a man. We really can't.
I don't even think men can really do that either, if I'm being honest, because it's not natural.
Yeah, we're that opening. And so when they come, like they come into us. So we are like a reservoir. So we are opened up where they're like just discharging. And so just because of that, we take in more. Our soul ties are stronger than theirs.
Yeah.
When we allow them in our intimate space.
Yeah.
So all of that, when a woman says that, I just look at it as they don't want to be hurt.
Yeah.
They're trying to hold on to something that really is not there. They're trying to hold on to something that doesn't want to be held.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on with Veronica. But oh well.
But she was there defending Jamal and all this stuff or whatever and everything.
And Natalie was just like, I think she's too good
for you.
Yeah,
or whatever.
You're not good enough for her. Or something.
And Jamal looked very annoyed. He was getting annoyed and stuff like that. And he was like, well, the thing is, if you would listen, I have family priorities. And Tim hops in. Family priorities that involve effing other women. Clippy, what are you talking about? You have family priorities. That don't even make any sense. What does that have to do if you putting your penis in somebody else?
He's young.
I have family priorities, and you just don't understand.
I know.
But I'm glad Tim just shut him down. And yes, I know some people might be like, oh my God, Tim, shut the F up. She's your ex. My thing is, I feel like Tim. I think he actually loves her as a person. And he really wants the best for her. Mind you, this is a man who's raising a child that is not his up until today, even after they broke up.
Yeah.
So this is somebody who actually cares about you as a whole person.
Yes.
It's no different from a really good friend. It's no different from a parent, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Yes, they are ex-lovers, but he wants to see her succeed and be happy.
He wants to see her win.
And he loves her on completely as a person. He's someone who actually wants the best for her.
He does.
And yes, he was a little harsh. I know that face he made. The face he made. He was like, what was he? He said that when you are devaluing yourself, you have to allow behavior that you're not okay with.
And that's what she's doing.
Yes, and he can see it. He can see that she is whipped, honey, after one night of sex. And he's like, oh my God.
And a lot of times when he was talking, she was silent.
But I feel like because she knew that he was right, and she really was letting him speak for her, say the things that she really wants to say. But even Tim was like, you're not even comfortable enough to tell this man what you really want.
Exactly.
And she knows it. That's why she didn't say anything.
Said, I don't want to just put it all on him right now because I know it's long distance and all that. But that's when you take a leap of faith. And if he's not the one for you, he's not the one for you.
And if
let him move the hell out of the way so that you can get that person. You could have that space open for someone else to come who will be there for you. So
exactly.
That was sad. And then she got up. I think when he said.
But yeah, because he basically leaned back in the chair. This was after they had gone to the stage. They were in the green room.
Yeah.
I think basically he was like, I don't give an F what any of y'all say. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
And I refuse to be forced into some relationship. Yes, she is special, but that don't mean I gotta commit right now. I don't want a relationship. And she did this to kind of comfort him.
Yeah.
But she actually got it and was like, can I go to my dressing room real quick?
I know.
And she was hurt, but she came back to mammy him and put his head on her chest.
I think she's looking at Kim, honestly, because the way she's behaving, she's like Kim.
It's
looking at Kim, thinking that, well, Kim has gotten Usman. You know, now they're engaged. And she's thinking, if I just be like Kim with this one, then I will have my own happily ever after. The thing is, Kim has not even reached the happily ever after yet. So you gotta wait to see.
Child, did you not see? Exactly. Did you not see the preview of the next episode where he's telling her to pack your shit and leave if you don't know why you here? Yeah. If she was sitting down in an open suitcase in the hallway crying in a room that she paid for,
I would have said you get out.
Cause I'm paying for
this.
You get your broke ass out the room.
Jamal, where you at? Her son was.
And I would have thrown it out the door. Goodbye. Go sleep with the homeless. But yeah, that was a mess. I don't think Tim is madly in love with her. I feel like he has love for her as a person.
I think so,
and he actually cares about her.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he even said from the first moment when he first met her, he knew that she was somebody special and he wanted to pursue that.
Exactly.
Tim is, you guys forget, Tim is a man. He might be sitting down there in his foodie outfits or whatever, his pink
velvet
and pink jeans or whatever. Yeah. But this is actually a man.
Look, and I actually to wear it.
Yes. And honestly, he is a man. I don't think Tim is actually gay.
I never thought he was.
I thought he was just
so
heterosexual. Not
like
metrosexual.
Yes.
That's what I thought. I mean,
yeah, that's what I thought. I never got the gay vibes from him.
I never got it either. But because he really strikes me as a stand-up man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like he is a man. He's gonna know when another man's full of shit.
Yeah.
And Jamal was sitting down there rubbing his lip and like not saying anything and all this stuff.
I mean, he was coming more at Natalie.
But he wasn't coming at Tim.
Yeah, he wasn't coming at Tim like that.
No.
Except after.
He was with Veronica.
When he was just with Veronica and Tim wasn't there, then he had his, So I didn't really judge. I was just like, he's still growing.
But Jamal knew exactly what he meant, and I doubt that whole thing with Veronica's gonna last. Because even Tim says she might be sitting out here acting like she's okay with it, but she's not.
She's not.
And Jamal, he heard all of that. Yeah. And as a man, he knew what he was saying, and he heard Tim.
Yeah.
So I doubt it's going to last more than 2 months.
Yeah.
Veronica, you better just drop that. Yeah.
And they went home together, she and Tim.
Yes.
They were in the same car together. So.
I mean, that is, her unofficial.
And like she said, Tim is always going to be in my life.
Yeah.
He's always going to be there. He's not going anywhere.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about Colt and how he does not want his mother to be happy.
Yeah, I don't think that Colt wants his mom to be happy. I think that
he said some horrible things.
He did. First, he tried to tell her that she never cared about his dad, which I thought was very below the belt.
But just doing everything to hurt her. And then just tried
to really, he was homeschooled, which we found that out now.
I mean, we were homeschooled.
And he was just blaming.
And he graduated from college too.
He went to college, graduated from college. Though he graduated while his father was still alive. His father died when he was 24 years old.
So.
And then he's blaming his mom. Oh, I didn't get to drive when I was 16, 17.
She said she bought him a car. He never drove it.
You never drove it. You probably did not bother to pass your, the driver's stuff.
We have somebody who we have taken to go to get their driver license and just kept failing, didn't even bother to try to get it.
My son has failed. You failed it once. I failed it 4 times.
Yeah.
Because I never thought, just like they did, I was just like, I don't need to study this book. I could just go and pass it. Until I finally read the book.
Yeah.
Which, the same thing with you. I was like, oh my God, okay, I gotta take this seriously.
I mean, the book was only 15 pages long.
But my son, he hasn't gone for the 3rd time, and whenever he's ready, he will go. But am I in a rush for him to get his driver's license? No. So that you can be in some kind of accident and mess up my car and what? No. And to pay all that car insurance? No. I'm not in a rush.
You don't have to shade at me. I had only 2 accidents. Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, you've been driving for a while, and I think that was more spiritual.
For sure.
That was one of the reasons why. And we're like, it was just God letting us know.
Get the hell out the country.
It's time to actually come to Tanzania, because it took me 2 years to actually be thinking about it. Yeah. But I've always been very tentative. So anyway, But yeah, about the whole driving thing.
I think you're just trying to blame her for everything.
The bottom line is you are driving now.
Right.
So who gives a damn if you did not drive when you were 16, 17? She bought you a car. What do you want her to do? You want her to study for you and then take it from her head and put it in your head so that you could go past? It was
really
just too much. And you were like 36. Well, how old is she now? 36, 37?
Yeah.
At some point in your life, you gotta come to this decision.
And be self-aware and blame yourself. Look in the mirror, look at the man in the mirror or what is left in the mirror and confront that.
Be accountable and stop blaming parents for stuff. I can sit down here and blame my parents for a lot of things. I can really go through. But I don't do that. When I left their home when I was 18, I said to myself as I was driving out of that place and coming over here, and I didn't have any crazy childhood, I really didn't. But there are some things, and I just said to myself, from now on, my life is my own. And whatever happens in my life is my choice. And that was it. And that's how I've lived my life. I don't blame my parents for shit. I don't. I just don't waste my energy on that.
Yeah.
You gotta take accountability. And I always tell my kids, what do I always say? It's your life.
Yes, it's your life.
Anytime they're making their little decisions, I give them advice and they want to rebel. I said, well, it's okay. It's your life.
Well, she says that, but then she comes back the same day with more advice and more harassment.
Well, I mean, that's all I can do. But then at the end of the day, they're the ones who have to make the choice whether they're going to listen or not.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's your life. It is your life. I don't even know. 2 years ago, I didn't even know if I was even going to be here another year.
Yeah.
So it was like I just have to tell them, look, I've taught you everything I need to teach you. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. Everything else, it's your decision. It's your life.
Yeah.
And that's how you got to walk this life. You're 37. You're still going to blame parents. You're still blaming parents. You're old enough to have your own child. You're still blaming. What are you going to do after you have a child? I suck as a father because my daddy or my mama. Like, come on.
Yeah, but I feel like Colt is upset with his mom because she has found somebody. She's no longer there with her breast in his mouth, helping him through life. So I think that's why he's really upset. So he said, I'm going to hurt you because you have had the cojones to leave me. Here with this woman who's now calling me a man-child. And Vanessa, you're sitting down there while that man is abusing his mother. Yeah. But don't worry, one day he's going to have no sympathy for you. You'll be crying about some stuff that he done did, and you will be having no sympathy. Yeah. But I feel like her being with Colt is really her karma for cheating on her husband. Just to be with some man whose weenie is small, you're having to suck it 6 times a day. God forbid that's my life.
I know. Like, remember when he was complaining
talk about how
she gave him oral sex
and it wasn't good and how
she wasn't showing
enough passion or love. I was like,
said this on national TV. I wanted to crawl under,
and die.
Like dig up the tile in my house and crawl under. Like it was felt like such an awful attack because when you do stuff like that, it's like you're really like. I don't know.
It's so vulnerable.
You're vulnerable, you're being adoring and all that stuff. And for someone to come to, even you could tell it like really hurt her. And she didn't understand.
She probably was putting her all into that session.
I didn't show enough emotion. And then he wants her to do it several times in the day. And then he wants her to put on these weird outfits. And
then he wants sex 3 times a day.
You know,
and I know that you are not putting in the work because you look unhealthy. You don't look well.
Has the energy.
And also,
maybe go through one complete session with a woman.
Also, my thing is, if you have to beg your woman for sex, if she's not the one asking you for it, I know the sex ain't shit. I know that. So that's how I feel. I feel like the sex is not good. She's just doing it because she's not enjoying herself. You're here forcing. I feel like women. I think
it's embarrassing.
I think it's too much sometimes.
Your husband for him, right? Yeah. And then now everything sucks.
Yeah.
But you can't say that on TV because the husband won't be laughing at you.
Well, I'm sure he's laughing at her anyway. Because the husband's taking one look at Colt and taking one look at her and it's like,
He'd probably say, well, at least with me, you only have to do that once every 2 weeks. Now you gotta do it several times a day.
And I know Colt is not put in no work. The way that he sat down there and laid on that bed in those purple tidy whities last season, I wanted to vomit in my mouth. It was disgusting.
Okay.
Disgusting.
We have to move up. Okay.
Hold on, wait, but let's talk.
But in the end, Tony, Debbie,
So listen, Debbie,
this man was not taking it for him.
I feel like this man, he's going to have to learn very quickly that you have to be Switzerland. She's going to always make up with her son. She's 70 years old.
That's her only child.
That's her only child. If she dies tomorrow, she does not want to be on bad terms.
Yeah.
But I feel like Debbie was cussing everybody else out because she was very pissed off at Colt. And she was taking it out on everybody else except for him. Because she hugged that fool. It was like, I love you. It's okay. I was like, what? And then Tony was also like me and sitting in the corner like, what the F-U-C-K is going on? But someone, listen, if you want this relationship to work, you will have to not say nothing.
I'm sure he's gonna learn.
I'm sure he's gonna learn very quickly. But he was like, I'm done with him. And then even Debbie, but Debbie was like pushing him. She's like, no. She's like, well, don't hold it against him. He's like, yeah, right. We'll talk about it later. She said, no, I don't want you to hold it against him. And he's like, yes, we'll talk about it later.
Yes.
So you can't be pushing this man, Debbie. If you want this to work, please don't push that man. But I don't think he's going anywhere. That man's 70.
Yeah, I don't think
Probably
so.
not.
But
don't make it hard on him with your crazy son and your toxic relationship.
You're so lucky, Debbie. You found someone at this stage of your life. Thank God it's in another country away from that.
I think God did that.
Yes.
I think God did that, honestly.
He's like, you come here.
You just, you gotta remove yourself.
Here. You gotta be in another country away from him.
Because he is insane.
So.
But yes, let's talk about Tanya and Sinjin. This man is here doing. Let's talk about Josh and Natalie real quick because we're almost at 30 minutes.
Josh and Natalie, yeah.
Natalie is using Mike. She is actually using this man. I was here thinking that maybe she loved him or whatever, but I think because the whole green card thing
and citizenship, she wants to get her citizenship under him and everything.
Yeah, so I think she's just using him because remember last season when they broke up and she left him.
Yeah. He
was like, I'm getting divorced, I'm pulling everything and all this stuff. She was crying, bawling her eyes out. I think this season she was like, look, I'm here living my life over here doing my thing, but I'm going to go over there and still have him on a string. And what she does that whole Robin stuff where you act like this weak, innocent woman and you just fall into the man's lap and, like, I'm so sorry. Like,
I was telling Mary, I said, we need to learn how to cry.
In a man's
And that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to learn how to cry with no tears and cover my face and put on a man's chest.
Your future husband's watching this and he's like, oh, that's what you're going to be doing?
Hopefully my future husband will never see the show.
But yeah, so that's what
we have to learn how to cry as women, especially us women who have been single moms
and have been so strong,
and how that more of our masculine is because all of us have a masculine in us as women.
Yeah.
But that is strong. It's pretty strong. It's out there. So I was watching that. I said, oh yeah. I got to start crying. And these days you don't need real tears. This is what I realized. You don't need tears. Your voice just has to break, and you can wipe your face and you hunch your back and you lean on the person. So I'm taking notes, Natalie. Thank you.
Let's hope no men that we marry in the future are watching this show because we have been exposed. But
they're like, wait, move, let me see. Any tear?
No, our future spouses will just accept it, even if they know we're faking. They'll just be there
because
for
I
us.
think the men, they just like that, whether it's tears or not. It just makes them feel like, oh, man,
Yes, but Josh, I think that man is gay. He's not into Natalie.
Josh,
that man
I don't think he likes women.
No.
When I look at him, I said, this man, I don't know. I don't think he likes women. I think he's here for the attention.
That's it.
That's what he wants. Because I'm like, why are you on the show? If you don't, she has never seen your plays. You don't really like her. You're not really invested.
Yeah.
Why are you even on the show?
Yeah.
But
Anyway, Caesar, he apparently, we saw the little clip of him and Alona. I was like, that was a real relationship. She didn't even know that she wanted to be his girlfriend. But he's there crying and whatever, stuff like that. And then he was talking about, the thing is, I guess they asked Alona, would you pursue them with him? She said yes. They asked him. He's like, well, we need to get together first. and then see.
Physically.
So he wants to have sex with her.
That's what it is.
I know your weenie is not getting up without you talking about 6 Viagra. So I don't know what you're doing in life. And now you want to have 2 women. Yeah. Is your sperm even working, sir? Have you gone to the doctor?
He's one of those men.
Nasty. He's a sicko. He's a freak.
He's one of those men who go around and try to be the nice guy. But from the very beginning, I did not like him.
I never liked him. I never thought he was nice.
Especially when he went to those chocolate underwears. Remember that? Some chocolate strawberry underwear.
What?
And he was going to go meet this woman, and the woman never showed. I think he went to Brazil or someplace.
He is nasty.
Remember that?
He is nasty.
And I'm just like, Caesar, he's so nice. And I did not fall for it.
I'm
and
sorry.
A lot of these quote-unquote nice guys are the worst. They're the worst of people.
I feel
They're
like
the worst.
Any man that goes out of his way to say he's a nice guy really is an asshole.
Yeah.
But I would not put it past Caesar for him to be at the bathhouse every Saturday and Friday. Because that man is nasty. I'm going to have 2 women and they're going to be having my children. We're going to be in a 3-way relationship.
Have children right away. Like these women, and that's why she was so upset.
Because she's like,
during the war, they probably just want to get out of there, and you're taking advantage of that.
Exactly. I know you're setting the money as well. And you're just trying to buy women.
Yeah.
I can't even talk about him. He's such a degenerate. A waste of air.
And I need to get physical. Remember when
how can you be so sick when you're pushing 60?
Remember even when they that sounds like a poem or something. But remember when they Lola, even when she was like with him, and she was like, he came like close to her, wanting to touch her. She kind of like moved, right?
She doesn't like him
to be like into Caesar at all. But I was even surprised she said yes. Like she still wants a relationship with him.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
Let's move on. I can't talk about this.
And you know something? I don't think, even if she wants a relationship, I don't think he's going to give up on those 2 women.
No, he's going to have sex with her.
Yes.
Probably convince her, hey, let's be in a 4-way relationship.
Yes.
And try to break her down.
Yes.
Like the Ed situation, like he did with Liz. Break her down and get her to acquiesce.
Yes.
That's why older sick men go for younger women.
Yes.
Because they are naive and they don't really know the ways of effed up men.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Tanya and Sinjin to wrap up.
Oh, yeah.
He says he is very happy to see her because he no longer has feelings for her. And he doesn't have to feel like, we should have been together.
Yes.
He is in a relationship with an unorthodox Jew.
Yes,
Looks quite
that's
happy.
what he says, yeah.
Because she has tattoos.
I don't know why he gave all that information.
Well, I think he said her whole family's Jewish and stuff like that. I guess she said she has tattoos. I don't think Jewish people really have tattoos or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he's like, she lets me do whatever I want and stuff like that. He was talking about her. Tanya looks really hurt by all things that he was saying. And then he was yelling at her.
I know, he still seems to have a lot of...
Why didn't we do the van life? We had all the money in the world. She said, no, we didn't. Listen, Tanya, you were sitting down there in some herbalist class in some basement where that man had to go clean, probably looking like he was in some, like, prison.
Yeah.
And
the thing is, she always gave the sense like he wasn't good enough, like he wasn't doing enough. But I think that's what's effing with his mind now. Like, you had all these laws that I had to follow, right? But now you're Miss Free-for-all. You ain't got no values or anything. I'm just gonna do my little throuple. I'm with a couple, with a woman. I'll do me. I'm having sex. I'll have a child if I want to. And he's confused. Like, who is this? If this Tanya was the one that was with me, we probably would have made it. But now look at her. And that's why he said to her, "Don't get too lost out there." Maybe he can see that you are
so out,
totally somebody else.
But also, he was even like, what do you, because he was like, so why are you with women now? Like, is a woman going to get you pregnant? And then she's like, well, the thing is, I don't want to be so focused on a relationship that I get in a bad relationship that I'm not supposed to be in. Yeah. You're going to get into that anyway. You're here being a lesbian in throuples. You're not gay. Anybody with a brain can see that you're not gay and you don't like women like that.
Yeah.
So for you to be here talking about how, you're going to be doing this because you don't want to get into a bad relationship, listen, honey, you need to heal. The right person will never come your way because you are so effed up right now as you are. And you're going to go and add multiple people to your sex life to what? And you're going to think the person is going to rain down on you. It doesn't work like that. God only brings somebody your way when you've helped yourself, you've healed, and you guys come together at the right time. But most of the time that happens when you're not even thinking about it. AK on yourself.
Yes.
Go to the gym. Go get a pottery class.
Yes.
Go
Yes.
get your face together or whatever. Go do
Yes.
some beauty stuff. Go travel. Don't go hook up with people.
Amen.
Be celibate. Get yourself together and maybe go to a church or go do meditation or whatever. But that does not mean let me go have sex with as many people until my person comes. They will never come. And you will end up in a bad relationship.
It's never gonna be fun.
No, a
It's
throuple.
gonna mess you up.
You have
And
3
when
people there. You can't get pleased because there's too many people in the soup. What you talking about?
And couples who go for that are literally
Looking
trying
just to
take-
use. Just trying to use.
They're not giving anything.
Yeah.
Their marriage is in shambles. They're trying to find
Some new
fun
kick.
somewhere else, and they still don't have the fun.
Yeah.
They still have to continue in that pattern over and over and over again. It's never fulfills them.
No.
You
So
know?
you want to put yourself in that situation, and then
Yeah.
I mean, God forbid you get pregnant on a one night stand and end up a single mother. I would not do it. I would not even dare put my body in that situation.
Yeah.
But
So-
good luck, sis.
I know, and the situation, they're doing his cartwheels.
He
And
was
even
so
when
happy.
When she was trying to argue with Debbie, he's like, I'm trying to sign these
I think
every
the divorce
divorce
papers here.
I was like, well, man.
He was so focused. He was like, I will sign this divorce.
He took his tummy and he did half a cartwheel.
He said, woo! I was like, see, and I'm sure that hurt her.
I know.
And then she was like, well, next we'll do tattoo removals. And he was like, no, this will be the last time I see your ass.
Yeah, he's not trying to
Yeah,
help you
no.
at all.
No, not at all.
No.
But that was our review of Single Life.